From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. Well, once again, the awesome power of nature was on full display last week, unfortunately turning deadly in two cases. We start out west, where there have been dozens of avalanches in the past 7 days. Two turned fatal in Utah within 24 hours, claiming the lives of a young girl and a snowmobiler, with a third avalanche leaving two men fighting for their lives. The Utah Avalanche Center reports that at least 30 avalanches were recorded on Thursday and more than 30 on Wednesday. The first deadly avalanche happened Wednesday near Snake Creek, about 25 miles southeast of Salt Lake City. The Wasatch County Sheriff's Office said a dad and his son were snowmobiling in the area when the avalanche occurred. The dad was caught and buried in the slide. His son, using an avalanche beacon, located and dug his father out of the snow, only to find his father had already died. A second avalanche turned fatal the next day in Big Cottonwood Canyon when an 11-year-old girl visiting from Massachusetts was killed in an avalanche in the backcountry near Brighton on Thursday. Her brother was able to locate her while using a phone app to zero in on her location and then dig her out while she was still alive. Despite exhaustive efforts of first responders and hospital medical staff, sadly, the young girl succumbed to her injuries. Yet another avalanche yesterday in the Big Cottonwood Canyon area buried two men, leaving one critically wounded and the other seriously injured. The two men, a 57-year-old who was listed as critical and a 48-year-old transported to a local hospital in serious condition, were both considered to be locals familiar with the area. They were reportedly doing some backcountry skiing near the canyon's Butler Fork trailhead mid-morning Saturday when the avalanche was triggered. Now, the avalanche danger across the West remains high due to recent snowfall. So far this year, there have been 16 avalanche-related deaths in the U.S., including 8 reported back on February 17th after a large avalanche near Castle Peak, California. Anyone heading into avalanche terrain should check the latest forecast, carry proper rescue gear, and avoid traveling alone. Turning our focus to the Midwest now, suspected tornadoes tore through parts of southern Indiana and Illinois on Thursday night as the first significant severe weather event in months swept through. Communities were left with widespread damage after what meteorologists believe were multiple tornadoes embedded within powerful thunderstorms. According to one storm chaser in the area, several people were trapped and injured inside damaged homes before first responders were able to get there. Emergency crews worked through the night to assist residents. The National Weather Service office in Indianapolis deployed storm survey teams on Friday to Sullivan and Monroe counties to determine whether tornadoes touched down and to assess the strength of any confirmed twisters. In Bloomington, damage was reported after a tornado-warned storm moved through the region. The Monroe County Humane Association, a campus, also sustained significant damage. Fortunately, all the animals housed there were uninjured. Officials at the Monroe County Airport reported substantial damage to the facility. Several outbuildings were destroyed and multiple hangars suffered heavy damage. AccuWeather meteorologist Tony Lawback said a tornadic supercell also produced several inches of hail across southern Indiana. Video from Sullivan shows rivers of hail covering the ground. Satellite imagery captured the powerful storm system as it intensified and raced across the Midwest on Thursday evening. As of Friday, no deaths had been reported in connection with the severe weather. Damage assessments remain ongoing as officials continue surveying affected areas. That's all for now. You can find regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.